Hey everyone, Naomi Osaka beat Serena Williams in U.S. Open women's final unlike any I have ever seen, and certainly you if you watched it, okay? I'm going to say this straight out. Carlos Ramos, the umpire, was sexist. A number of you have said, well, he's well respected. You only heard that watching from the comments. You don't know anything about this guy, okay? The one thing that you probably didn't hear, if you're going to defend him, because to defend him would mean your hearing was selective, is that this women's U.S. Open final was his first as an umpire. So he's done men's finals, but not women. And so his overreaction to Serena Williams caused him to insert himself into the game. And on top of that, he took a game away from Serena, who had already psyched herself up to a point where arguably she could have come back to win. What he did should have been a jailable offense. Okay? It should have been a jailable offense. And anyone who defends him, knee-jerk, is really got to have their moral head examined. So if you defend him, you've got to have your moral head examined, because there is no way, if you were playing in her position, you would allow anybody to treat you the way that she was treated. First of all, the coach, in fact, my mom pointed out as we were watching the contest, she said, hey, Naomi's coach is coaching her from the sidelines. My mom said that 3 times. And I kept looking for the camera to, focus in on Naomi's coach, Sasha. Never did. All of a sudden, a few minutes later, Patrick gets the focus as the umpire, Carlos Ramos, says, well, you're coaching from the sideline, from the crowd. And later he said he was coaching, but also Sasha was coaching. Well, if coaching is hand signaling, thumbs up, whatever. Then she says, I don't want to be accused of being a cheater. That wasn't what was going on. And there were a lot of signals that Serena said she couldn't even see, because of where she was with respect to him and so on. Then she missed a crucial return and just lost it and shattered her racket. Carlos claims that was a warning. She didn't know that was a warning. She turns around and wants an apology for Carlos, by that point, basically piling on the warnings and the penalty threats, and then taking the game away from her. And she's rightly said, or half a point, and then rightly saying, you're a thief. And so what does the thief do? He turns around and takes a whole game from her. You don't know what would have transpired during that game had it been played, the game that he took from her. And the crowd didn't understand why the score was changing. It was awful. For you to defend that, look, don't even try. I know some of you are going to try in the comments. I'm going to just go right ahead of you. Save your powder. It's nuts, okay? There's nothing you can say that's not manufactured that would make what happened better. It was terrible. He was wrong to do it. What he did was sexist. It should have been disallowed. It should never happen again.